Guys, so we are going to be looking over a continuation of the arm drags that we were doing last week, and everything was feeling based. Okay, so really quickly, just to talk about it, if Jaime's in front of me, standing. So for fighting context, whatever martial art you're going to be doing, think of the PlayStation remote. So up, down, left, and right. So Jaime's in front of me, any martial art, I can go forward, I can go back, I can go left, I can go right. So this is the beginning, okay? As you get more advanced, I'm also able to pivot and go in circles, okay? So for example, like I can grab his head, and now I'm able to, for example, pivot him, okay? I can have another hook, let's say that was a forward pivot, I can use this as a backwards pivot. So I'm able to go forward, I'm able to go back in all four quadrants of the space, right? So this is very easy to see on the feet, but on the floor, a lot of times when he's playing guard, most of us, for whatever reason, let's say he's on his back, we're only going forward, okay, and we're going like in a left circle. All right, most newer, especially newer students, even more experienced, are only using those two directions. But there's many different directions, and a really smart way to fight sometimes in pass guard that's frustrating for him is to be in and out. You know, so let's say I'm here, he grabs, and then I come out, and then I'm back in, and now that I'm back in, I'm at a better angle, for example, than I was previously, right? So this idea is really, really important conceptually for fighting. On a micro level, it can be apparent when he's on half guard, right? So he's on half guard, and he's grabbing my triceps, same as we were doing last week. Now, if I'm going forward, if my weight is forward, or if my weight's a little bit to the left, this is the best time for him to hit his arm drags and his omoplatas on me. So if my weight's forward, hit me with a drag, beautiful, looks spectacular, and I fell right into his lap, and it's so easy for him to take me, right? But what happens, guys, and it's hard to see it, but he's gonna feel it. What happens if instead of going forward, now I'm leaning back, okay? And the reason I'm leaning back a lot of times is because I want to assess the situation and I want to see how I'm going to be able to pass and break this grip, break this hook, etc. Right? Now, do the same arm drag, Jaime. Now do it. He's attacking out of position. So just where my body is placed, the position is the same. It's the same half guard that happened before, but just where I am changes everything entirely. So once that happens, you need to know what other moves you're able to do, and you have to change your strategy accordingly, right? So again, I'm grabbing his tricep, I'm putting my knee right into his shoulder. He's leaning on me. This is a great time to hit him with omoplatas, with anything that is forward. But this time he's gonna start to sit back. Exactly. So now those attacks are not available to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this foot and I'm gonna place it as a butterfly hook, just like this. As soon as I place my butterfly hook, I'm gonna take my hand from the tricep to a cross shoulder. The reason is I can't have him smash me on my way up. So I'm gonna do a cross shoulder post. I'm gonna start to come up onto my arm, and I'm gonna start to take my bottom leg out right over here, okay? Once we're here, guys, my head is gonna start to go towards my hand, and I'm gonna swim and I get my underhook just like this. As soon as I take my underhook, Mo, watch this detail. When I take this arm away, I need to make sure that my elbow is pinching his wrist. And now look, I'm not gonna fall on my elbow like this. Where's Mo at?
I'm here.
Mo, come to the other side, my buddy. So once we're here, look, I'm gonna fall onto the side of my arm because now I'm able to use my hook to get an extension. Once we fall here, guys, I'm gonna take a big step and I'm gonna pin his hip. Okay, I'm gonna leave my instep right where it is. I'm not gonna pass. The first reason is I'm pinning his hips, so it's harder for him to bridge. Second reason is he's not gonna freak out when I'm in side control. Third reason is I can get more points, all right? By me leaving my foot here, when I take my foot out, I'm eventually gonna get more points. But I'm also gonna give my friend here a nice back, much needed back adjustment. So from here, guys, my hand is gonna be right on where his neck is. I'm gonna take in the second hand, I'm gonna swim underneath, and I'm gonna lock my hands right up where his head meets his body, all right? He is most likely gonna try to push me with his hands. Like in front of my, like put your hands in front of my neck. Exactly. Yeah. So once we're here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna elbow walk up. Like this. Jaime, how does this feel?
My arms are stretched out.
Nice.
Yeah.
From here, I'm gonna kick to free my foot, and I'm gonna bring my chest right over his sternum. Once we're here, Jaime, move around a little bit. He's not able to move. My knee goes nice and low onto his stomach. My knee goes onto the floor. And guys, I'm not gonna do this with my foot. He's gonna trap my leg, right? So what I need to do is, I need to flick my foot away from him so that he can't trap it. And then from here, quickly, I'm gonna go foot onto the hip. And then now I can let go anytime I want, so I can stall him out over there. I can go for S mounts. I can go for whatever I want. All right? So again, now he'll do it on me. So Jaime, he's here, he's playing half guard. I'm looking to pass, he's grabbing my tricep and he's causing tension. This causes me to retreat a little bit. As soon as I retreat, he's gonna put a butterfly hook in, he's gonna do a cross shoulder pose so that he can sit up. The reason is, if he tries to just sit up for an underhook, go for an underhook, sometimes I'm gonna look to body lock him just from that position, all right? So for that not to happen, he's gonna create a distance with that cross shoulder pose, he's gonna sit up and he's gonna loosen this leg up. Exactly, he's gonna start to put it right over here. Beautiful. Now his head is gonna go to where his hand is and he's gonna find an underhook on me, and now he's in a perfect position for a butterfly. Once he takes this away, the purpose of this is so I can't post, okay? So he's grabbing my tricep, he's putting my wrist into his pocket. Now look, he's gonna fall on the side of that forearm, on the side of his arm, and now he has a really nice elevation. Instead of taking side control, he's gonna go ahead into this knee cut position. Now I can't bridge, my hips are dead, because he's pinning my hips. And also, I'm gonna probably trap that ankle as well. I'm thinking I can salvage this position, but it's not really true. Once we're here, he's gonna put his hand on my neck, he's gonna pummel inside, he's gonna lock his hands. I'm gonna be trying to do my best to push him. He's gonna elbow walk. As he elbows walks, yeah, I feel miserable here. He's gonna kick, free his leg anytime he wants to. From here, I'm gonna look like I'm a flailing fish. He's gonna put the knee nice and low. He's gonna flick the foot. I can't catch it, and then he takes them out anytime he wants to, okay? Pop quiz for Jay. How many points is this whole sequence? We have 2 accountants here. If you need help, I got you. Sagnis, how many points? 8? He's closer than you, and he just started. All right, 9. 9 points. 2 for the sweep, 3 for the pass, and another 4 for the mount. Cool? Any questions? Huh?
3 for what?
3 for the pass.
Oh.
Passing the guard, you get 3 points, and then mount, you get 4. And the sweep is 2. Cool? All right, let's go, guys. Guys, so I want to discuss a few little details, and then we're going to just add one small piece that is going to now give you a lot of different openings, a lot of pathways you're going to open up. So again, I'm playing my half guard here. Okay, guys, my knee is not low. It's not on the wolf pack. My knee is like by the armpit area, right over here. It's like an open, loose half guard. By the way, Brian's working false sweeps. You may say, oh, there's a huge opening here. He may goes for a knee cut. As he goes for a knee cut, now maybe I'm gonna start to go for my false sweep, for example. So yeah, that is an opening for him. He can go for knee cuts, but I'll be prepared for that too. Or he brings that knee underneath here. Go ahead. He brings the knee. This is my reverse de la Hiva, and now I can start to wrestle up, or I can start to spin underneath him, etc. Right? Like, so yeah, the game can change, but a lot of times he's gonna stay on the knees, and a lot of times he's gonna start to back away. Once he backs away, butterfly hook comes in, cross shoulder post. I'm gonna create a little space if I need to. Depends on how tall I am. I'm gonna start to come up onto my forearm, take my foot out, and now my head goes to where my hand is. I'm gonna swim this underneath, high underhook. I take this arm away. Guys, once I'm doing the sweep, Mo, watch this leg. After I do the sweep, when I sweep him, I don't want to stand like this. This is a very unathletic position. I want to make myself big here, like this. All right, I have a nice base right over here. All right, my foot is balanced. Anywhere he tries to bridge me, I can regain my balance with this foot. Also, for the leg lockers of the gym, this leg I can use to leg lock him. If I lift my hips and he traps my ankle, this is one of the best things that can happen. I can look to flick my foot behind his knee, lift my hips up with this, bring my knee behind, and now I have saddle entries and stuff like that. Right? So sometimes I can disguise my intentions, but again, if my knee is here, it's like it's dead. Right? So I want to make it posted. From here, I'm going to start to go underneath, and now I can go for that position we talked about. But let's rewind a step. When you put the person into this position, you leave them no choice. If they post this leg, they're actually helping you your sweep. Right? It makes it even easier to sweep them. They don't have this arm available as a post because I'm doing a good job at tracking, right? Guys, if I go on my elbow, I just let go of his wrist. You see, he's able to post. That's why it's very important to keep your elbow connected to your body. Post with your hand, he cannot, and now I'm able to sweep him, right? But he's always going to be able to post this leg. So as I'm going, he's going to start to post that leg, and now since he posted that leg, you can keep his hand on the floor. Yes, now he posted that leg. Now I can't sweep him anymore unless I'm one of the best butterfly players in the world. Like if you're really, really good at it, there's ways. But otherwise, this just becomes an opening. Guys, I'm gonna start to let go of my grips. My underhook is now gonna become a frame, so he doesn't smash me on the way in. And now it's your choice. You can go over or you can go under. They're both good, just different games. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna now scooch myself on the inside, push him away, and now I'm in my single leg X guard. And now this is a whole new world. Now I can start to do different kinds of attacks, different kinds of attacks. It just depends on the game, depends on your moves. So again, they're gonna open up that leg. And a lot of times once they open up that leg, that becomes an opening. When Jaime is here, Jaime, the reason I asked you to just open up one leg, but just butterfly position, let's say you're in butterfly, you're seated, is if I start, as you start to sweep me, go ahead, start to sweep me. If I tripod up, a lot of times you can use your bottom leg to get height on your bottom leg, yes, and still finish me. So I don't want to have my hips up. For me as a defensive player, once he has the butterfly, start to sweep me, I actually want to have my hips as low as possible. All right, so I'm going to sink my hips. So here it's going to be very difficult for him to get the sweep on me. Does that make sense? From here, Jaime, keep this here, start to go for my leg. See, I'm able to sometimes smash and like go down. So that's why what he needs to do is, he needs to let go, yeah, exactly. And now scooching in, and now as I try to do anything, now I'm just a little bit behind. And now it just all depends on if he wants to sweep me, if he wants to leg lock me, if he wants to take my back. There's gonna be different pathways, different games, everyone's a little different, also depends on the rule set and what's legal and available for you. Cool? So now practice that. Post the leg, and now we frame, we go underneath that leg, and we entangle the person's legs. Cool? Let's go.